Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to Week Hero. This is Season 1 or Class 1, Episode 7. And look, the last episode was insane. The turn of personalities that we had in here was unreal. I can't wait to see where we go from here.
Yeah, we saw Si-eun definitely taken down a few pegs as he was laying on the ground. I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see if he's all right.
Yeah, well, he's pretty banged up. And now, of course, as we saw in the last episode, our MMA fighter wants round 2, except with Su-ho this time. So can't wait to see what happens.
How much darker are we going to get? I was pretty nervous in the last one. I'm sure it'll be the same way here, too. Let's go!
Oh, they got him in an ambulance.
Oh, Yoon-hee did call one. She called the police.
He's looking pretty good considering.
Yeah, considering they had a
He
crowbar.
kept on, covering the face.
이라는 애가 있는데요. 걔가 저를 불러서 제가 카페로 나갔는데 거기에 걔만 있었던 건 아니고. 야, 너 괜찮아?
학생들 어디 갔어요? 저 혼자 있었는데요.
괜찮으니까 솔직히 말해도 돼요.
저 혼자 있었어요.
야, 뭐야?
Oh.
오늘 일 시원한테 절대 말하지 마.
I get it. He does not want So-ho going after him.
네, 연시은.
But I don't know how they're going to hide it from him.
Right, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, he got his ass whooped.
right.
Like, bad.
like he's got a cast on his hand. Well, although it's just
Yeah, and now he's thinking about his phone.
That's crazy. We're picking right up where we left off.
Oh, shit.
yeah. Who's this texting him though?
Well, So-ho.
Well,
Su-ho, yeah, maybe.
Well, you remember he blocked. Si-eun blocked it.
Yeah.
어.
Is that Si-eun? Yep.
이제
Oh, Si-eun.
수건 들지 말고.
I definitely thought it was So-ho because maybe a text went through or something.
Yeah.
I thought maybe if it was Su-ho, he was calling him to see where Si-eun was. I know they kind of make Su-ho be like not the smartest guy or whatever, but he's gonna easily figure this out.
Street smart.
Yeah, that's true. He is street smart.
I just don't understand how there can only be 2 episodes left this season.
I'm really disappointed there's no subtitles for the lyrics.
I bet if we went to the old Google machine,
I'm not going to pull it up when this
Google
is going,
Translate.
Dave.
You should have.
I'm not.
Interrupt their experience.
Like I just
running
want
through
to
this?
stop it right now.
All right, just stop everything,
Hang on, guys. Put a
Hold on,
pause.
guys.
Put a pause out
stop.
there if you're watching. Don't really. We're not.
Please tell me they don't change this intro music in season 2, class 2. I'll be disappointed.
Well, I don't even. Is Class 2 even going to have the same characters? Don't answer that. I don't want to be spoiled.
Well,
That was one of those rhetorical questions.
Could be a whole new class.
Ooh, long division.
So much fun.
너 훈련 나가고 시합 되는 동안 같이 잘해보자며 같이 잘 키우겠다며 당신이 책임질 테니까 낳자고
그때 몰랐잖아.
Oh, Jesus.
그러니까 그냥 크는 줄 알았지 이렇게 툭하면 아플 줄 누가 알았냐고.
Oh, this is back when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Really young.
시은아. 시은아 문 좀 열어봐. 아빠랑 얘기해. 시은아.
damn.
아빠 엄마 싸운 거 아니야. 그냥 그 대화한 거야.
This goes back to doing his division.
시은아 연시은.
I was gonna say I would think he'd be a little more advanced now doing with that math than what he was doing there.
저번에 얼굴 터져서 온 것도 그놈 불씨야?
진짜예요. 계단에서 넘어졌어요.
Oh.
거긴 왜 갔는데?
그냥요.
퇴원하고 바로 전학 갈 거니까.
싫어요.
너 왜 그래 임마?
전부터 궁금했는데요. 언제부터 저한테 그렇게 관심이 많으셨어요?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
What's
He's
going to
in a-
happen here?
In a closet with a bunch of kids' toys is where he was hiding. It's interesting.
That might be his spot though that he always hides.
사초소에는 입막음 해뒀고요. 부장이랑 직접 통화했습니다.
Oh, now it all makes sense.
집에 좀 붙어 있으면서 감시 좀 해. 걔 또 무슨 짓 저질지 모르니까. 그리고 필리핀에 학교 좀 알아봐. 바로 유학 보낼 거야.
네.
Oh, send him to the Philippines?
어떻게 알았어요? 저 안에 있을 거라고 말해주던데요. 어제 일이야. 서에서 연락이 왔습니다. 연시은 그 학생이 그냥 넘어가자고 하던데요. 범석 군이랑 친구라면서.
Holy shit.
Essentially not pressing charges.
반장 몇 페이지까지 했어?
100페이지 강화도 조약까지 했어.
그래? 그러면은
That right there, he knows 100% something's not right.
Yep.
동학농민운동 우리가 동학농민운동
He's gone too.
He's yeah.
Even better.
Well, I mean, Si-eun's in the hospital and Beom-seok is at home hiding.
You got to tell us. Oh, you got
He
to
ain't
tell him.
answering. Something came up at home, so I can't go to school.
너 어제 집에는 왜 안 들어온 거냐? 어? 전화도 다 씹고.
뭐가?
There.
Oh, now she's roped into it too.
아 그만해. 재미없어.
뭐가 아니거든. 어제 미안.
Oh, shit. Now I see he goes there.
And now what's his excuse?
This would drive anyone nuts that's looking for answers.
그 오범석 왜 학교 안 오냐? 연락 안 해봤어?
핸드폰 꺼져 있던데. 너 아냐?
그 연락 되면은 수리비 불어내라 해. 응? 알아?
That was a mission.
Oh yeah, okay. Instead of saying what repair.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, busted him.
수리비 80 나왔다. 안 갚으면 다 뒤지는 거야. 어? 대답.
Holy shit.
Walked right into it. Wow.
What does this guy want?
Hey, yeah, see,
Yep.
I
Uh-huh.
f***ed up big time.
야, 근데 연신 학교 왜 안 오냐?
Oh, shit.
Oh. Just got him lined up.
Oh.
This is how much they don't want to with him.
They'll each just sit there and take a hit.
He's the one who cut it.
Yep.
너한테 전화했는데 안 받아가지고 그 여자애를 데려왔어.
Oh, my God, here it goes.
Spilling his guts.
너랑 같이 사는 여자애. 근데 갑자기 네가 아니라 연신이 왔어.
He's telling him everything.
영빈이 친구가 있는데 오범석이 걔한테 돈을 줬어. 오범석이 다 했어. 우리 진짜 옆에만 있었어.
Well, just bystanders. No, you were
No.
kicking Si-eun too.
There you
Exactly.
I can't believe 5-on-1, and they're just like, hit me.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Well, I fight back. It'd have probably been worse.
Could have. Either way.
Oh.
And now he's going to be upset at her for not telling the truth.
시현이 병원 어디야?
태어났어 오늘.
미안하다, 나 때문에.
야,
Not your fault.
신이가 너한테 무조건 비밀로 하라 그랬어. 너 사고 치지 마.
No, a little late for that.
Sorry, I'm gonna cause some trouble. You know exactly who it is.
누구세요?
기다려.
왜?
뭐가 왜야? 나 목말라. 물 좀 줘.
Did he put on?
Yeah, put on a hoodie.
Yeah.
괜찮냐? 뭐? 내일은 학교 오지? 김영호사니까. 뭐 가야지.
Finals.
내일 보자.
Wow.
And that's that. Well, I guess I mean he feels like, hey, he didn't want to tell me anything, so why bother now? I already found out all the info.
Well, and he got confirmation with the cast. So there's no real need to push it.
No.
And he knows deep down that he,
Yeah, I think that's why he wasn't
Appreciates
upset
it.
with Young Yi at all.
yeah, he appreciates it. But of course, just like anybody, I would like, we're friends. Just tell me, man.
Yeah.
But let's see if it works. And hopefully he doesn't go after any more people. Because it was all for nothing, man.
Oh shit!
Oh, Pops.
So
Oh,
Pops.
here we go.
Pops looks thrilled.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh shit!
Oh, he's going right into
Holy!
it.
너 내 얼굴에 똥칠하고 다니지 말라 그랬지. 뭐가 문제야? 씨발놈아 내가 내 말 잘 들으면서
Oh,
쉬는 대로 숨만 쉬면서 살라 그랬지. 그게 어려워? 개새끼야!
Holy shit!
Oh.
Ease off!
나 씨발 새끼.
he's just sitting there taking it.
유학을 가가지고 마약을 하다가 뒤지든 말든 네 마음대로. 어디 가서 내 새끼라는 소리 하고 다니지 마.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh.
His story is so complex. I never asked you to raise me. What a line.
Seemed like he was almost taking that beating like he felt like he deserved it for what he did to his friends.
Well, let's not forget it's been happening for quite a while.
Well, right.
어디로 모실까요?
일단 가주세요.
This is going to get hairy. A lot of missed calls.
Yep, all those guys trying to save their own ass.
So who right there?
So who image? Oh. Oh.
Oh.
아야 잠깐만.
He went after him!
Oh, wow.
오범석 불러.
아 나도 어디 있는지 모른다고. 아 진짜 연락이 안 된다니까.
형님 똑같이 당해야지.
Oh, is he going to break his arm?
Oh, he's a big bad tough guy with a crowbar. One on one.
어디냐? 오범석 그만 좀 숨어.
Oh! You deserve it!
Man, it's crazy how we got here, how this whole thing started just in a classroom.
In this fictional world with these characters. That's why, folks. Real life would be like, kid, stop.
Well, now these guys are going to be mad at Beom-seok again because
They took a beating.
well, he just got a broken wrist because of it.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, shit.
왜?
안수 잡자. 좀 줄게.
This is crazy.
It's like he just spiraled out.
Oh, okay.
He's there.
he knew exactly where he was going.
Yeah, he knew exactly where to look for him. Now he's going to show up and meet him there. And if that's at an MMA gym, they can go toe to toe in a ring or an octagon or whatever they want.
여보세요?
어,
Oh, no.
혹시 수호랑 연락했어?
아까 잠깐 집에 왔었어.
수호가 다 알았어, 그날 일. 지금 아직 알바도 안 왔고 전화도 안 받아. 너한테 뭐 따로 한 말 없었어?
He knows.
그 혹시
He knows he's out on a mission.
일단 내가 연락해볼게.
He sure as would.
All right. These games have got to stop, guys. Enough harm has been done on both sides. Oh, let me guess. All these guys.
뭐하냐? 오범석은?
He just ignored everything Dad did to him and said, like, this is going to get you in trouble, dude.
He doesn't care anymore. He is long gone.
10 guys.
Well, I guess just some MMA guy wants him in the ring.
미안하다 내가. 너 선호하게 한 거. 사과했으니까 너도 시은이랑 영희한테 사과해.
싫은데?
Oh my God.
Wow.
걔한테 사과할 거 없는데.
He's trying to act tough in front of his friends.
사과해주라.
싫다고.
그럼 쳐맞아. 정신 차릴 때까지.
Oh!
야 안수 링으로 올라와.
너 진짜로 이 새끼한테 돈 주는 거야? 나 하나 까보겠다고? 좀만 기다려. 나 몸 좀 풀고 있을게.
Oh!
That's his warm up.
Everybody.
With a jacket, by the way.
Oh, he could really do some damage to him if he wanted to.
He's just going to choke him out and put him to sleep.
Yep, that's okay. He just choked him out.
누가 보면 현역인 줄 알겠어.
너 나한테 졸라 쳐맞았던 거 기억 안 나지?
몰라.
Probably going to be a different story now. I bet you it's going to be pretty even.
오래 기다리셨습니다 형님들. 제가 전에 중학교 때 개체 발린 적 있다고 했죠. 오늘 그놈이랑
I got owned.
필승.
Wish me luck. I don't wish you any luck.
He's doing this with a jacket.
And no mouth guard. You lose some teeth.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty even.
It's like, okay, I was going to say, he's going to go for
In the
that
bad
knee.
leg. Oh,
Ooh, just
whiffed on that. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, took out his freaking
now
the brakes on his car and his knee.
Now his knee's done. Here we go.
And he'll just have to change up his fight style.
He's got him in the corner.
He's gonna.
Dude,
picking his
nice.
spot.
Oh, got him good.
Yep, he was
Dude,
just waiting.
did you see him looking through there?
That's it.
Oh, come on.
That was dirty.
Bobby the Brain Heenan tripping him.
Oh,
That thing was right in the temple.
Of course, cheap shot. You'd think in the ring on video, now people are just going to call him out for a cheap shot on
Dude,
video.
your manager had to grab him.
When do these guys ever going to learn, too?
You don't want to win like that. Oh,
Now he's going to come in and take some cheap shots?
is he going to help or is he going to go cheap shots, take out his anger? He's going to do what his dad did to him.
불쌍하긴 누가 불쌍해 새끼야.
I can't believe how he's changed.
말해봐 아까처럼 네가 뭔데 사람을 맨날 그딴 식으로 쳐다보고 무시하냐?
He never once looked down on you.
제발 정신 좀 차려.
Oh, his lips are starting to shake.
그만하고 범석아.
씨발 내 이름 좀.
Oh!
새끼야.
This is all on video, by the way.
Yeah.
Because did they stop the live?
Let's
Come on!
join in.
Dude, they're going to kill him.
This is all on the live stream right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna.
All on a live stream.
Well, he took the camera down now, but
Well,
the earlier
still.
stuff.
None of these guys can do this one-on-one.
And now Beom-seok is on video doing it, and his dad just told him not to embarrass him.
Oh, look who just saw it.
Oh, shit.
가시죠.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad.
He's done.
No!
They killed him.
No!
야, 이 새끼 숨을 안 쉬는데. 어? 안수.
No!
Fucking kidding me.
Well, it's all live streamed, you dipshits.
마지막으로 저 학생 건드린 게 니들 둘이잖아. 신감은 더 꼬인다. 내가 해결해 줄게. 가만히 있어.
What do you mean, fix this?
He's gonna fix it for Beom-seok. He's not fixing it for these two.
What is wrong with this guy?
Just the one of the people that was ever your actual fucking friend.
It's already still I don't know what to do.
수호야.
Off.
Oh.
시윤아,
Even if
수호나.
I do,
여기 없어.
my dear, it's time for the hunt. Make up my mind.
Oh, well, we just lost one hell of an awesome character.
One of the best characters we've watched.
Yeah,
on.
for a minute. It's so, like I said it a couple times during the reaction. I'm not sure which ones will make the cut, but with Beom-seok, it's so, I don't know if the word is disarming or I can't think what the word is, but when you have a character who's clearly a villain, but they don't appear to be menacing, they can't really do anything on their own physically, it's such a weird thing to take in when you see somebody who's doing such evil things. And like, look, we can call it evil at this point. He cut Su-ho's brake lines on his scooter that's attempted murder, and now paid somebody to beat him, and then they all jumped in and they beat Su-ho to death. So I can safely say at this point that Beom-seok is an evil character at this point. And like I said, because of the way they led us into it, he was such a sympathetic character early on in the first, 3 or 4 episodes maybe before he made his big turn. And when he made that turn, it just kept getting worse. And it's so difficult to watch because the actor that they chose to play him, they chose very specifically so that we as the viewer, I think, it's my personal thing, we would have these feelings like, okay, it's gone far enough. When are you going to come back? When are you going to stop this? When is it going to happen? Mm-hmm. And it never did. He just kept going worse and worse and worse and became kind of like that supervillain. Like I said, the archetype that he is, it doesn't fit, but yet he is a complete supervillain here and did what he did despite everybody trying to pull him back from it. Now, his I guess ex-friends were there for him, trying to get him to stop this. Su-ho even came out there, apologized in front of everybody. Beom-seok clearly didn't want to do that, doesn't feel that he has to. And I mean, if anything, I'm hoping that the next episode, I almost want to get just a whole episode of Beom-seok and what's going on inside his head, get more story on that because, for what they gave us, it leaves you with so many questions like, okay, the dad adopted him just for purely to make a nice picture on the wall and political reasons, didn't, care about him, just wanted him to sit there, fall in line and not get in any trouble. And when he did, he beat the hell out of him for it. So it's like clearly that has an effect on him. Going to different schools, getting bullied, that had an effect. But it's just like I think you see what happens when an individual like that gets pushed so far and they just go full on villain. And even when they do feel remorse for it, it's like that only lasts a little bit and then right back to it, right back to doing what I was doing. He felt bad for Si-eun, catching the beating, but not quite bad enough to try to do anything about it, going forward and to try to change things. So I think just a fascinating character study, if nothing else, I suppose. And I'd love to hear everybody's comments and theories and everything else on him out there because this was wild. I don't know what happens in the last episode, but it's going to be intense.
Yeah, what a crazy episode. I mean, you have like I said early on, Su-ho is going to figure everything out. It doesn't matter how many secrets. I mean, we had one of the guys, actually slipped it out that, we'll take care of it. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I forgot. You weren't supposed to know. And it was $800,000, worth of damage done to his bike. But like he wanted to get to Beom-seok because he wanted, I don't know, at first it's just to knock some sense into him or tell him to just ease off. Again, Beom-seok said, don't look at me right at the end. Don't look at me that way. You're always looking down on me. Is he picturing Su-ho as his dad? And this is his way of being able to have power over someone like that because he knows he has no power over his adoptive father because obviously he's got all the power a lot of power in the country. That's the only thing I can kind of grasp because he would always say that Su-ho was looking down on him. And it's like Su-ho never looked down on you. He was always there to help you. He was there to try and figure stuff out when you guys got in trouble way back when with Gil-soo. Like he was always there just trying to help you and try and get you out of a bad situation and even saved you. And I just don't get, he had been nothing but friendly to him. And I don't know what the final straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know if it was when, he made him buy those coffees or something. I don't know why I looked at that. Kept putting his arm around him, which he didn't appreciate. And it's like the dude is only doing it out of friendship and love that he cared about you. He stood up for you many times, even when he was pulling away and stuff like that. And he had those other bullies. He was going to stand up for you. He was going to take care of it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think
So
all
how-
I can figure is that he got tired of having to be protected all the time.
And that has to
being
be
looked
it.
at that way.
100%. That's
But
100%.
he
And
didn't
that's-
have the power to do
Exactly.
anything about
And
it
so
on
he's
his own.
looking at Suho like
Yeah.
his father, where his father's always the one protecting him, or the lawyers or whatever, and he has no power over them
Yeah.
themselves. So he has to. So he looks elsewhere. So this way, with getting these lackeys that all of a sudden liked him because he's buying everything for him, he then had to pay him off to try and take out Suho, and unfortunately they did. And it sucks because we only got 6 episodes with him. 6 episodes, right? With Suho, and he's by far like one of our favorite characters through the whole time that we've done reactions. He was one of my favorite characters, just his demeanor, just the way he was hardworking. He was funny. He was a badass too. He was one of the cool characters, and they took him away from us far too soon. But that's where you get the most impact, obviously, and everything else. And it sucks that. I'm hoping there's some way, shape, or form they bring him back. I don't know how or what. Maybe they can rush him to the hospital soon enough in the next episode. Highly doubt it. But I don't want this character to be gone because he was such an amazing character and a great actor portrayed by this young actor. So this episode was wild, and then Beom-seok trying to, like, at the end just try to hold his hand and try to get him to wake up. It's like, no, the damage is done already.
Yeah.
You're too far gone. So he and I know he's got a lot that he's dealing with at home as well, but he's taking out his aggressions on the wrong people, and it cost him at one time a really great friend of his.
Yeah, I think, kind of to go off what you guys were talking about, I think Beom-seok's thing with Suho is that it made him feel maybe even weaker than he was, Like, it's one thing when people bully you and, you can't, if you're being bullied by 4 or 5 guys or whatever, obviously to transfer to a different school, that's one thing. And all of a sudden it might feel good to have friends who are going to kind of alleviate maybe the physical, abuse that you might take from a group of bullies, but it doesn't alleviate any of the how you feel inside about it, because it just gave him a feeling of weakness. Now I need somebody to protect me, and I think that's ended up is what caused him to resent him. It was like, and I think Suho was a pretty genuine friend to Beom-seok. He saw a kid who, like, Suho is one of the kids who's just, he's there, he's chill. He doesn't need to try to fit into the popular group. He just wants to hang out with people he feels are nice. And unfortunately in high school, that's a rarity. People, regardless of whether they want to admit it or not, a lot of kids, they want to be with the popular crowd. They want to have, all the friends and be liked. And a lot of times, if that's not the case, you still end up in your own group of friends that you have common interests with. But it seemed like Suho just was like down with being friends with anybody. He really didn't care whether other groups judged him or whatever. He was doing his own thing. And Beom-seok, he just wanted to be the popular kid. And he didn't care who it was with. Look, he didn't like any of these guys. He didn't like these guys at all. In fact, they were chasing him the minute up until they became friends, because they got in a fight with the other bullies. He was in the middle of 2 groups of bullies about to get it, and just one group of bullies took out another. So, I'd be really curious to hear more about Beom-seok's backstory. Look, there's nothing that can justify the way his adoptive father treated him. Nothing justifies this. No level of bad behavior that Beom-seok does justifies that. But the first time we saw the father wail on him, it felt like this is something that's been done before. Yeah. That didn't feel like a first time reaction.
The way he dressed him down in his
He
boxers.
dressed him down, got him down, and I feel like, and again, just make it crystal clear, in no way, shape, or form am I justifying this level of treatment. But if it was a first time, it would have been like, strip down your boxers, like, what's going on here? What's happening? Why are we doing this? What's going on? And you wonder how far back Beom-seok's pattern of behavior that's problematic goes. Because, the dad, this is the second time we saw on film of Beom-seok doing something to get him in trouble. But in the first time I said that was super aggressive, where if this is, because, they showed us before, oh, he's getting bullied. And, when the lawyer, offered him to take the free shots at Gil-soo and he didn't do it. But like right after that, it was like the dad went super hard and Beom-seok just acted like he's been there before 100 times. And so I'm curious as to whether his pattern of behavior isn't just this cycle of just, I'm going to just, make friends, lose friends, cause problems.
Might have done the same exact thing at the last school.
Right. And again, now looking back, it was that the first time we saw the father, hitting him and stuff like that, that was really, really hard to watch as it was this time. But now thinking back on it, you're like, that's the behavior out of both of them was not behavior where it's first time. And the fact that he has the lawyer and the we'll just call him the babysitter
fixer.
The fact that he has those two people around him also says like, okay, he's had a history of problems, and now he's going to send him off to a boarding school. So he transfers once, and after that, it's off to a boarding school in the Philippines. Beom-seok I think has a long history of this sort of behavior, and again, that doesn't make anything right that his father did, and it doesn't make anything right that the other bullies did to him. But I think his character is a lot more complex than we had initially thought. We initially thought quiet, shy kid was getting bullied, went to the new school, found some new friends. Like, hey, nobody can pick on me anymore. I never thought we'd see the turn that we saw with him. I was not that I held higher standards for the MMA fighter, but I thought he would be the one, like, I'm live streaming this. I'm live streaming it at a gym that I train at. Let's have a fight, and when it's done, it's done. And against some, when somebody does that competitively, especially when you train at a gym like that, like the gym owner, like, I don't know, I know there's a lot of shitty people in some of these dramas, but the gym owner, you think the gym owner wants that now? Kid just died in my gym, and you brought hey, you want to bring a street fight here and two people agree to a street fight? That's one thing. I know that's in a lot of countries, that's still not legal, even if two people agree that they're going to have a fight. Obviously, it's different if you're in a gym and have gloves on and different circumstances. But I guess I thought because he was a competitive fighter, I would have held him to a little bit higher standards. And when the guy grabbed his leg, he wasn't going to go for that cheap shot with him, on the ground like that. And that set me off. I don't know where we go from here, and I know we only have one more episode left. And then another season. But again, I'm super curious as to whether this season just rolls into the next one, and I almost feel like it has to, because I can't wrap my head around any sort of resolution to this story that we get in the next 35 minutes. So, but a crazy episode, very impactful and very well written and very well performed as always.
Yeah, it's a good thing you three went first, because I wasn't going to do one if I had to go up. But first off, bravo to everyone involved. Bravo to the writers, because that's the job is to make an audience feel something. Well, got me, because man, I didn't expect a death to come, and I'm hoping there's a part of me that's in still denial that hopefully in the next episode, a miracle, plot armor, whatever, kind of happens.
The way they ended,
the way they ended that, and how many minutes went by. There's right now I can't see, if they're playing it logically, then I can't see that he made it out of this episode. So,
no,
man, and now I'm kind of going through my head of the events, because that was the last time Si-eun saw him, was him walking away after he checked in on him. And part of me is wondering now, what if he told him everything? Would we be in this position still? Maybe. Or if he actually had a conversation with So-ho saying, hey, man, this is enough. We need to make sure that we at least don't get in these positions. Something, right? I don't know. Maybe that conversation wouldn't even happen, but
these are tricky situations to get in when you have groups that go back and forth like this, because at what point does somebody from either side say, okay, enough is enough. And what we saw here is it's this back and forth of everybody constantly wanting the upper hand, if you can call it that, or the last word, or the other side to back down. And one-on-one, we see all these guys do. We saw them on the rooftop, all 5 of them just standing there taking it. But the second they got in a big group, instantly, and it's like, that's the tough thing with this story is at what point does one side just say we're done, you know?
Yeah, so that's kind of what's ringing through my head here too. And then of course the MMA fighter, he live streamed that. So how much was actually on the live stream? What did the lawyer? The lawyer said, "I'll clean this up," or somebody said they were going to clean that up. I can't remember if it was the lawyer or the cleaner, we'll say. Yeah. But a lot just happened in this one. And the father, Dave, yeah, you're right. There's nothing that's you can't justify any amount of what he did to Beom-seok, but you can't justify anything in these last 2 episodes that Beom-seok did either. And I am wondering too if he, thinks that half of what was in front of him was his dad, and he's taken out all those years, because I'm assuming it's years of abuse from dad there. He's just taking it out on him, and then once he takes the most weakest possible route any person can do, and then all that other trash coming in at the most weakest possible time to do what they did too, to finish it off, I guess you could say, it's just terrible. Like what's the point? The dude was already beat, and I get it. These bullies, this crew specifically, they only work and operate in numbers, large numbers. Because when it was just 5-on-1, they didn't even attempt to take on So-ho. They just said, hey, all right, we kind of maybe deserve this a little bit. But then, especially with the MMA fighter, I'm really surprised, especially with the live stream, that he didn't say anything to be like,
yeah, why
but I get
involved?
Half of me understands that he was out for revenge no matter what, at any cost, to say that he beat him. But to me, So-ho looked like he could have won. I'm not going to say he for sure would have won, but could have. He stood his ground very well there.
It was going that way.
And the idiot who grabbed his foot, again, I'm really shocked that the MMA guy just didn't say, hey, guys, come on. Like,
yeah, it's between me and him.
Yeah, I want this.
You're making me look bad by having it.
Yeah, it took you to have me have the upper hand. And by the way, I wonder how much trouble he's going to be in if we even get to that part of the story, because he's the one who kicked him. The other guys were just what it looked like were boots, feet to the body. So was he already on his way?
Beom had him, kicked him too.
He regained consciousness. And
that's true. Beom did.
He gave him
do
a swift kick in the head.
Looking at me like that.
Yep.
You know?
So either way, folks, what a powerful episode. I don't have much more to say because it's probably not going to be good.
Yeah.
So bravo to all involved. Bravo to the writers. Man, I can't even.
Yeah, if I could just end it with like this last little 5-second bit here, I wonder if we were to go back and watch this, if we would catch any character traits on Beom-seok to make us see this coming. I wonder if they were subtle with the writing, if they slipped that in, where we would notice some things on a rewatch. So I'd like to hear from you folks if you did that, and if that was the case.
So the way I kind of took it is, from what I'm remembering, again, we'd have to be a rewatch, like you said, but off the top of my head, I don't recall anything like that. But it seemed like when because right there kind of showed the cards. Mm-hmm. I'm only going to show you who I am when we've gotten you to the weakest point possible for you, so then I can feel more like Superman of sorts to then impose my will on you. I know I'm doing a lot of air quotes, but I just feel like he showed who he really is. He has to pay someone to do the dirty work. He can't do it himself no matter what. Sure, he could take a punch or two. He can take, a physical altercation, but then beyond that, there's nothing.
Yeah, because I just wonder if it was something as subtle as like...
And I get it. These are kids.
Like
I get it.
Like a subtle look to the eye or a little movement, or I just wonder if there was little subtle things that maybe he did in the first 6 episodes that we didn't notice. But either way, it'd be something to rewatch.
One more time, I just want to highlight, I know these are kids, so they're not thinking 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead. They're reacting on their emotions and everything, but still at some point these kids know what what's good and what's bad. So
Well, there you go. That was a hell of an episode. We got one more to go on this season. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.